And how's it going, my guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft hardcore daylog. This is more or less my Minecraft hardcore forever world, and as you can see in the corner, I have survived a total of 2,000 days. This is also going to be a world tour video. So here's roughly the front part of my main base. Here's roughly the side part of my main base, and also that down there, the gray thing. That is more or less a bamboo farm. Okay, move. And this is more or less the back of my main base, pretty much. And that to the right of your screen is more or less the villager communal house. And that further to the right is more or less the barn. That's the bee house, more or less, where I've collected various bee nests and beehives to produce honey and honeycombs. This down here is the sugarcane farm. I farm sugarcane with it. I plan to build an exact one like this over the next 250 days. As you can see, it's day 2001 up in the corner. Yeah, it was more or less thunderstorming, so I decided to more or less sleep in-game, so that's... This is the Crimson Lodge. Yes, I more or less made it predominantly out of spruce and mangrove. This is the Ivory Lodge, more or less predominantly made out of spruce and birchwood. Yeah, it took me a few days to build, but I got it done. Here is the mansion. Yeah, this took me about 600 days to build, roughly. Here's roughly the bridge and the more or less fishing dock. So yeah, I got those. Here is a nether portal that I've built. I still haven't gotten all the items to beat the Ender Dragon just yet, but I'm planning on it. So soon, very soon. Here's more or less a snowman and a lava farm. Pretty much, yeah. So I farm both resources here, snow and lava, in case I ever need them in the future. And here is the cow pen. This is more or less what I've been, where I more or less get my leather and cooked steak pretty much from, is this place. Yeah, I built this ages ago in this world. Like, I'm talking before day 1000 type beat. Yeah, so this was an old ass build. I'm glad. Here's roughly a close-up of the copper tower and the barn. I pretty much have barn animals in there. Cows, chicken, sheep, and a horse, and also a few skeletal horses from previous thunderstorms, so yeah. Here's more or less a melon and pumpkin farm that I built quite a while back. I more or less wanted to automatically farm melons and pumpkins, so yeah, I decided to do this. And that in the background is the Ebony Lodge. Yeah, the third lodge, predominantly made out of spruce and dark oak with deep slate. Here is the mob grinder. Yeah, I built this quite a while ago in the world. So yeah, I've been using it to occasionally grind XP. As you can see, I have 64 levels. I also have done quite a lot of mining. These two are grain silos. Yeah, I built them quite a while ago as well. I more or less wanted to build grain silos for quite a while, and I finally got around to it. So yeah, this is more or less done for now. This right here is the axolotl pond. I just checked, and turns out all the axolotls I had inside have more or less despawned, so I'm gonna have to go get more. Shit. This is the Swamp Librarian's hut. Yeah, as you can see, I have a Swamp Librarian mending villager in here. So yeah, this took a little bit to build, but not that long. So yeah, I'm pretty much more or less done here. And finally, this is Lookout Point. Yeah, I more or less don't like how this turned out, so I'm going to be completely rebuilding this in the future. So yeah, we will revisit this in one of the next videos in a couple months. So yeah, we are almost done. And finally, this is the librarian side. This is more or less a massive work in progress. This building is largely done. I have to add a few finishing touches in the future, but it's more or less done, as you can see. And this right here is the campsite. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like, follow, and share, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.